fill the tanks up, you see the white pipe coming into the fish room at the top. That tracks all the way around. You've got the blue valve here, which is my on-off freshwater fill for the 10 foot. Now I'm going to tee off of that and run mains water pipes as quick fills for the 5 foot, across the wall, and for the 6 foot. So there'll be no messy hoses for filling, and it's a nice neat job, no spillages, dead easy. So that's today's job. Right, so as you can see, we've got one arm reaching out now, coming round. Just thought I'd show you how dead easy it is to work with this stuff. So this is all just standard push fit 15mm John Guest pipe work. That's not a shout out to a brand, there's other brands, I just use John Guest because I find it really good quality. It's all drinking water and potable approved as well. So I mean, to fill up this main tank on a 15mm hose isn't ideal. It takes me about 4 hours every water change, but it is what it is, and that's what we're working with. So let's have a look at how easy it is to modify the mains water push fit pipe. I'm just going to install a valve right now and just show you how quick it is. So if I put that there, I want to put a valve here. So all I'm going to do for that, and I've got the valve here, it's just a simple twisty closed valve. You can see, let's try and line it up. Pull valve, as I close it, just shuts off. So that's going to be my fill valve for this 6 foot tank. So I want to put it in here. So let's say about there. I use that snipping tool again. Perfect. And now what I'll do is I'll put the end cap, well, the strengthening rod, in the end of that pipe there, and I'll fit the valve. Simple as this. There you go. That valve is now on. Then I can cut this pipe very easily just by measuring up. It needs to go in into the end of the notch on the valve, so that is pretty much there. Snip that out. Now I do have a bit of play because I can push the pipe up and down. Another rod in there. Push that back a bit. There we go, in. Now that, as simple as that, is an isolation valve now fitted. Off, on. So hopefully that helps a lot of you get inspired to use this stuff just for your fill. I mean, it's dead easy, why would you not? So there we have it. It's not the neatest job, but we're in a garage fish room, so we have one fill straight into the 5 foot, that then carries on all the way down to the 6 foot fill, and that just needs an elbow and a down pipe putting on there, and we're good. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. Certainly a lot easier than having hoses run across the floor through the window. Now all my water comes in through the top of the room up there. This, guys, I can't emphasise enough, keeping a fish room with this much water, you want to make your maintenance as easy as possible. So that is why we do this. Okay, so that's now the makeup line in, and we are now just filling the tank. Give it a nice, this is a wet test, hopefully check all the plumbing, check the weirs, the overflows. So that's the plumbing done, the sumps are all in. You've seen the quick fills be installed from a water change system. Now the tanks have been running about 3 weeks since we started that initial part 1 of the video. So what I'm going to do now is show you the actual sump in action and how it's all panned out. Okay, so the tank is full, more on that later, but so water, as we said, overflows through the weir, comes down, 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 down the overflow pipes and into the first chamber of the sump here. Then that overflows into 2 filter socks. As you can see, they do catch a lot of muck, a lot of dirt, then flows down into what is the K1 chamber. Forgive the light here, it's not fantastic, it's a bit from above. But you can see here, the K1 is still maturing. It takes a while for it to become fully mobile, but you can see it's tumbling nicely now. It's doing a great job, which then overflows up through the top here. There's a filter foam which catches a bit of muck that does inevitably seep through. I need to work on a tray to hold that in place a bit better. But anyway, through the foam, through the alpha grog, up all the way through, up and over into the pump and return back into the tank. Now yeah, you see I've got a load of apple snails that are in here. This is just an ammonia sponge that went in to start with, that'll be out soon. Yeah, the apple snails are in here because if you follow me on Instagram, which I update on a daily basis, you will know that I do have a Mabu puffer. Now, I breed apple snails as part of his food source, just to keep his beak in trim, and that's why they are in the sump here, just to keep them away from him. But yeah, so that's the sump in a nutshell. The 5 foot tank sump is exactly the same. Set up a bit later, as you can see the K1 hasn't started tumbling yet, but exactly the same setup with alpha grog and the like, and return back. So, you've seen how the sumps work now. You've seen how the setup is for the incoming supply for the water change system, and you've seen the overflow methods and so forth. So that in a nutshell, cheers everyone, is how the tanks work. I hope that's covered a bit of what you wanted to see. If you've got any questions, ding me on comments below. Instagram I'm quite responsive on. I try and respond to everyone on Instagram. I get a lot of messages. I filter out all the porn stars and I respond to the fish keepers, so get me on there. That's Aquarium Monsters Hearts UK, same as the YouTube. And yeah, I'm happy to do more bespoke videos on how me as an amateur does things, if it helps anyone. So yeah, any ideas, fire away. Next couple of videos when I get round to it will be going through the fish, maybe an update on the 10-foot bass tank and obviously the plant tank indoors. But yeah, been a pleasure. Thank you very much.